Hi guys, I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Nsisa, also known as Abacha. It's a delicacy in the Nigerian culture. It's mainly eaten by the Ibos, the Eastern tribe, and it's actually made from cassava, which has been grated and dried. This is what it looks like. First of all, you want to soak that in regular water, or I use cold water too. And the reason I don't use or recommend hot water is because you don't want it to be mushy. You want a bit of that crunch when you're eating it. So come along with me while we get ready to prepare abacha for the night. It's gonna be an abacha night. As you can see, guys, my Nsisa or abacha has soaked well. I left it for a bit, and you see it's softer, but it's not too soft. It still has a bit of that, texture in it. I'm going to drain off the water using this sieve. You can actually eat this Nsisa or abacha by itself as a light snack. You can also eat it with coconut. You eat the Nsisa and then you eat coconut too at the same time. You can also eat it with peanuts. So it's actually a good snack to have as well. These are all my ingredients for today. This is smoked catfish that was frozen, and I broke it into little pieces. I also included the skin. A lot of times people take out the skin, but the skin has a lot of nutrients in there, so you don't want to take off that. I also have peppers. These are hot peppers that I blended together and put in the freezer in a container. I have palm oil. I usually get this one from the African food market here. It's Cameroon Development Corporation Iloani palm oil. I have the hot pepper from Nigeria. I have some basil. Back home we can use any other leaf. I could use ugu, oziza or tazi. I also have the green onions. I have my purple and my white onions or yellow onions, and I have the sweet bell peppers. So I have one more ingredient that I need to get, and that is crayfish, which is the dried shrimps. So I'm going to use that because it really adds good flavor. I'm going to start by blending my bell peppers. I'm going to chop my onions and my green onions, my basil. So guys, now that I've blended my sweet bell peppers, I'm going to let that sit. I have my palm oil already cooking, so I'm going to add my onions to it. I want to start with my white onion or the yellow onion and reduce the heat because I don't want that to burn. A few red ones might get in there. I actually want to use those ones to garnish because those are a little spicier. So I'm going to let that marinate in there. Let me move this. I just like that when you cut up the peppers and how it looks, the top is so pretty. Next, I'm going to add in some of the hot fresh peppers that I blended a while ago into it. I won't add everything. I'll also add in my sweet bell peppers that I blended. See the color? And it's going to give it a very good flavor. I will be generous with this because they are not spicy. So I added like 3 spoons of that. And then I'm going to add some salt, just a pinch of salt, because I already added the Maggi and the chicken bouillon. I'm going to add some of the pepper from Nigeria. Next, I'm going to add my crayfish. I'm going to be generous with that as well because it really has a good flavor that it gives. I actually used all of my crayfish, which is this container. I'm going to add a little bit more palm oil to my little sauce that I'm trying to make, just so it's not too dry. I almost added all of it actually. I'll just have that cook nicely in there. Next, I'm going to add my shredded smoked catfish. Now that I have finished mixing in the catfish into my sauce, I'm going to add my green onions, you can see. I'll also add my fresh cut basil, and I'll stir them in. And it's basically ready. I'm going to show you how I mix that with the Abacha or the Nsisa. This is all of my sauce, everything that I had initially mixed in. So I'm going to mix in my sauce into the Abacha. Let me reduce it because I don't know if this is a lot. Guys, this Le Creuset French cast iron set from Sonoma is amazing. I love it. So let's go here. So this is it. Everything is going in, guys. How cool is that? I want to get a real closer look of that. Okay. So I'm going to stir in gradually because I don't want to lose any part of it. This is expensive stuff from Africa. I'm actually going to use 2 spoons, wooden spoons, so that I can thoroughly mix it in. So guys, my food is ready. There you have the Abacha on Nsisa from Nigeria. And this Le Creuset set that I bought from Sonoma, they are amazing. You need to check them out though. They're very good. They can be used on the stovetop. They can be used in your oven. They have different sets. They have other amazing products. You might want to check their website at williamsonoma.com. So now I'm going to pour my Abacha into the deep dish set, the Dutch oven. Guys, this stuff is busting though. You can eat it hot, or if you want it cold, you can also eat it cold. I like my food warm, so I usually will warm mine a little extra. But this is a nice meal for the whole family. My fish just dropped. And so this is what the finished product looks like. I have some crushed red pepper, black pepper, the leftover from my onions, green onions, and basil. And I have some salt in case anybody needs a little extra spicy. And you can just add some of that to the top. So while hubby and I will enjoy a glass of nice wine, the kids can have their sparkling ice, and dinner is all set. Thank you all for joining me today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye. See you next time.